we started. Nigga, I didn't know. You need to be more specific. I want to welcome y'all to another installment of The Soul Table. I am and always will be Evan, RBD, with my friend, my girl.
It's Ashley.
Shabam.
Yo, this is killing me right now.
Power fingers.
It's killing me right now. Nah, we moving on to this now because, yeah.
Sorry,
you can do this one, so.
Back to it. With us as well, we got the uncle that lives in the basement or in the back room and got all the good sodas. Yeah. Uncle Mike, what's up?
Why do I do this bi-weekly?
He couldn't even be Snoop.
What's up, nieces and nephews?
There you go. Thank you, Uncle Mike. Next time, bring ginger ale. And the person who makes us look the best, and you know she does, Anaya. Hey, girl.
Ew. Ew.
Oh, her hair is doing it as usual. She got the Meg Griffin hat on.
Yo, get out. I'm like, the Meg? What? Yo, get out.
Well, I thought he was going Stallion. And then
there's the Meg Griffin.
Was a left turn.
Get out.
Oh,
but
man.
Speaking of the Meg Griffin, let's do a little fit check.
Oh, fit check? Okay.
I'm starting today. I'm starting.
Go ahead. You here today. I see you. I see you.
Nah, I pulled out a little all black for the people. So I'm wearing a Sonder.
Black History Month.
It is Black History Month.
Yo.
Martin Luther King.
You asking why you do why I do this? Because
George Washington Carver gonna be rolling in his grave man, when he see this joint.
Stop.
Holding a peanut.
I'm wearing a Sonder t-shirt. Shout out my guy Kwani. I'm wearing black faux leather flare leg pants from the Gap. So Gap, if y'all see this, tap in. I'm wearing my little Accra Air Force Ones. Shout out to my bro Abdul. So proud of him. But yeah. Simple, mad calm.
I don't have any of that.
Well, we could get you a Sonder shirt and some pants.
I want some leather.
Shoes. I don't.
You know what? After seeing Pharrell a couple weeks ago, I want some leather pants. I meant to tell y'all that.
Vegan leather.
Vegan leather?
Yeah.
What that mean?
Well, I mean, these are faux vegan leather.
Oh, vegan leather, faux.
Yeah,
Nah, I'm trying to be like have sweaty hips.
I want to. You can have sweaty hips with the faux leathers. Trust.
Okay.
Real leather jacket. I'm not gonna hold you.
Okay.
Peter's gonna hate that.
Maybe alright. I won't.
I got on the Kith Star Wars collection. Kith, shout out to Kith for this. This is like absolutely grade A. One of my favorite sweatshirts. I love it. Nike pants with the drawstring.
Yo, Nike sent him some pants.
They send me some more pants.
Send him some pants,
please.
Also, you got a Nike pant at every up.
I do. That's crazy.
Send him some pants.
I did. Damn.
Yep.
Send me some pants.
You're not even asking for sneakers. Wear them pants. We just want pants.
Don't even need no shoes. Just give me the pants. Also have on my Apothecary socks. Always wearing Apothecary. Shout out to them up the street. And I got my Cactus Jack Travis Scott 4s on. Got them on and hat. I always tend to wear a hat from Hat Club. I love, I ain't gonna lie, like going in and picking out hats. I love it. Like legit. Those or the socks?
Oh, I don't need the socks. I ain't got the shoes.
You got those? Mm-hmm. Yes, finally something she don't have.
Oh, he been cooking me for like the last few episodes.
Yep. Uncle Mike in the Sauconys again. Nice sweats as usual.
Period.
And Anaya, girl, I ain't even gonna say nothing. But I love them pants. And it's cold, so she got a apple bottom jeans and the boots with the furs. They was really ugly. They was talking about, was they, or was they the Willow Bodies? Flow Rider to do something.
No, but we have to discuss because real quick. So, like, did the boots have fur? Or did she have on boots with a fur?
With a fur. All right, I ain't. I fumbled. I didn't think of it that way. That's not even what. That's
the fur.
Boots with a fur, or boots with the fur.
Look at y'all.
Damn.
Food for thought.
Well, he didn't name a top.
He did not.
There we go. I think we solved it.
You're
Learn
welcome.
some shit every day.
You're welcome.
I'm just glad this wasn't in the text message thread because I'd have threw my phone across the room. I would have done that. I've done that quite frequently. And I'm getting tired of getting new cases because I have gone through some cases.
Oh my God! Now we gotta get him some phone cases too, y'all. Let me sit up today before I don't get in trouble.
Yeah. So Uncle Mike, don't curse at me again. I'm getting tired of that. I ain't gonna be doing it again. You should have heard him before we started. Fix the arm mic. Turn the mic up. It hurt. It is what it is. Starting off. So people have been stepping down and moving on. We have a couple at least I noticed in coming across the news. Danielle Cathari. She worked with Kith recently, for the last year. Yep. She started in 2023. Her line came out in the fall, and she as soon as it came out, she decided she wanted to leave, which is
crazy.
It's crazy beyond me. But I saw it. She had the I think it was the down jacket with the vest with the fur headband. I loved it. It was burgundy, I believe it was. One of the colors was burgundy. That I saw. It was pretty dope. She's a designer. Some of her background, some of the things that she's actually done, she won a The Files Award that allowed her to work with Adidas and come out with the deconstructed Adidas sweatsuits. Then after that, she did New Balance. What was it?
The matcha. What is it?
991.
991.
Me too.
Okay, yeah, she did that.
Those are good. Those are good. I like those.
Yeah. That's good for you, girl. Go girl. But she left. I feel like I don't know how to gauge this because she was there for so short, but and the women's designs, I think at least these fall ones that I saw, they were starting to look like good. I'm not saying they were bad because Kith don't miss. It is what it is. Even with his golf collection, he do not miss. But do you think women's clothing over at Kith might take a little bit of a step back?
You know what's funny? I can't tell you nothing that's on the Kith women website. I can't tell you nothing yeah.
That's because she's gone now.
No, but it's even, I feel like when I'm thinking of shopping or streetwear or clothes, I'm not going to Kith.
Why?
I'm just not. And when I am going to Kith, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to see what the men's collection has, to be honest. They're just not somebody that pops in my head that I'm thinking oh yeah, I want to see what Kith has today.
That might be why she left. Because it was they ain't even checking for my shit, so I'm out.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm cool with that. I just wanted to know. Because it's we've been seeing some crazy turnovers. And from that point of the turnover, and just her leaving, I don't think they're gonna suffer. I'm not saying
I think they'll be. She was there for a year.
Yeah,
they'll be all right.
So yeah, it's really no sweat. But it was more so a blip.
Unfortunately, their women's collection doesn't get a lot of the collaborations that the men's collection gets.
Of course.
So I feel like a lot of Kith's clothing hype. I don't want to say hype, but It's based off a lot of their collaborations. Mm-hmm. It's not really their sole Kith collection. It's
right. No, that makes sense.
You know what I mean? Your Star Wars shirt that you have.
But I still buy regular Kith stuff. So when they drop a sweatshirt or a sweatsuit, I mainly look for the hoodies and socks and stuff. When they do that type of stuff, and that's not a collaboratory type of thing, I still look for it that way.
But you saying that to me is you genuinely and generally enjoy Kith stuff. Mm-hmm. So that's somewhere that you would go to just shop regularly.
Yep.
Whereas for me, like I said, that's not somewhere that I would just go and be oh yeah, I want to see what Kith has. You see what I'm saying?
I get it.
I feel like you would just go on a website or go into the store and just be oh, I want to see what they have in new.
I do that, but I don't also do it for myself. I do it for my kids just as well.
Okay. That's the thing too.
It'd be dope.
So for me, if I'm going onto the Kith website, it's because a collab released or
same.
It's a shoe drop or something like that.
Okay.
But 9 times out of 10, I'm going because it's a collab, but not just for shits and giggles.
So you think she was better off being a collaborator versus being a
I feel like
designer?
She could have had that. Might have been better. That could have been better for her. Bless. Oh my God.
I told you it was coming. I put it. My chest is wet right now.
Hey, yo, mask up, y'all.
Pause on the wet chest.
It's a cold winter.
But I really feel like if she was going to be there for a year, and that's not to say in her mind, she was oh yeah, I'm going to just do a 1 year.
Sorry, I told you.
A 1 year bid and I'm out. But like, I feel like if, let's say 1 year was just like all she had to give or all she wanted to give, I feel like a collaboration would have been a better choice.
Yeah. Well, she kind of was in that realm when she did her Adidas collection and she did the New Balance. So she could have been one of those
Or she wanted to try something different and it just didn't pan out. What she thought it was
but
gonna
to
be.
take on a task of creative director after, doing a couple collaborations, and if you want to call them that, would have probably been a stretch no matter what you would have done. So she was basically behind 8 ball on her own accord. I think she felt that way. I don't know.
It was a stretch because she's technically already been doing the work of a CD. It's just been under her own production, right? So going under somebody else's, I don't want to say umbrella, but just like going into somebody else's thing and being CD, it's different. But I wouldn't say that it's not two worlds apart. It's the same thing. It's just under somebody else doing it, like under somebody else's name to do it.
I totally understand that, and I get that. I get that, and I just if I'm in that realm, I would rather keep my name to my name.
Yeah,
like, I don't want to
be your own thing.
Yeah, I don't want to be under somebody creating under their name, and that could be very well why she left just as well too, because she didn't say what she was going to do.
Even with her doing that, it's like her having that 1 year, and it might sound crazy, but it's like I feel like people would forget that she was there for that 1 year, and they would still remember her as Danielle Cathari in her own right, in her own space.
Right.
Because like if somebody was to come to me and be like, "Oh yeah, remember when she was there?" I'd be like, "Oh no," because she's been doing her own thing for X amount of time. I forgot.
Oh, so you hit you with, oh, I forgot she did.
She was there, yeah.
That's fair. I could take.
So
that.
yeah, it's like I feel like people will kind of forget because if they're familiar with her work outside of what she's, familiar with her stuff outside of what she's already been doing or what she has been doing outside of Kith, then I feel like that's something that could just get swept under the rug. We move forward.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Move forward.
Well, moving forward, somebody else decided to move forward just as well. Awesome segue. Take that
Everybody leaving.
Ye taking another loss. I don't know what's going on over there.
And you said
that's
you
probably
work for him,
but he's still hiring. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, because everybody leaving.
He's still hiring. So
everybody leaving.
Cesar Adrobo, he was with Yeezy for a while. He decided, you know what? I'm gonna take my talents over there with Steve Smith over the Crocs.
Yo, Crocs,
that's a wild take.
Crocs is big, building a big one too.
They is, and I think
they building their Avengers
now. I'm really starting to believe that Crocs can do some heavy damage because he was responsible for some of the bigger boots that Ye had produced, and for him to be able to just get from underneath that umbrella, I like it. I like it because I liked his style. Like, and it's crazy because when you see, Steve Smith, who, does the boots, and you see him and he makes the boots, and you see them leave, and you're like, well, they were responsible for this. I'm tending to gravitate towards them
to see what they're gonna do.
And that's that, and not just that, but now when Crocs make something, right? If they make a boot, he had a hand in that.
Yeah. So
you're like, well, ain't gonna be too much off of that. Like, even if it is, it's still gonna have some zing to it because I like his style. I want that style, so I'm gonna tend to gravitate towards him. Do you think Ye can take any more L's? Like at this point, like what is going on over there? Seriously.
I mean, I think at $2.77 billion, he got a little room.
He got a little room. He got a little room for himself. Yeah,
he got a little room.
He definitely in there packing boxes and drawing shit.
He got just a little room.
He got a little notepad. I want my boot to like this. I want a wing on it, and everybody's just like, you know what? I'm gonna go with Crocs. I put holes in shit.
But yeah, it's like
make better giblets.
He definitely has some wiggle room for sure. But in a sense, like, is he really taking an L though?
Yeah. Yes. Because
how?
Because not that. All right, so we had the previous conversation where we were saying that Yeezy's following is going to follow him because it's Ye and Ye's name is on it, it's producing. But after a certain point, you start to go, all right, now it's sort of like the Lil Wayne effect. Like Wayne, when in 2004, 2005, that 2007, 8 era where he was out here putting out all them damn mixtapes and the mixtapes was hot and fire. And then he goes, I want a skateboard. And you like, I'm going ahead and give me a job now. I'm done with the weed. I'm not. I think Ye going to hit that plateau. I'm not saying he's Wayne, but like Wayne came back full circle in different aspects, but that's how I kind of see it. I don't see it no different than that because you're starting to lose your main creators, and I don't know what's going on, but I can attest to it's probably, how he moves around just as a person. I couldn't deal with
the
that every day.
antics.
No, but I'm not saying, I'm like, I could deal with that every day. It's not that difficult.
Oh yeah, no, I'm good.
I got baby moms, so there's that.
Well, on that note, but yeah,
So-
no, I don't.
No, you don't think so?
I don't know if I would classify that though as him taking an L. I don't know if I would, because I just feel like if he's the man
made a walking cast.
yeah,
He reinforced the walking
What did
cast.
y'all do?
I didn't buy it.
Okay,
Mike,
what
you
did
buy it?
y'all do? Y'all ate it up.
Did
Y'all
you buy
bought
it? She's like, I didn't even know that shit.
Okay,
came
well,
out.
I'm talking to y'all. What did y'all do? Y'all went and y'all bought it. So it's like, I feel like people are still going to have that loyalty and and I feel like it's technically like blind loyalty at this point. But I feel like people are going to have that loyalty because it's him. They don't know the inner workings or who's necessarily doing what on the back. Some people might, but I feel like they're not paying as close attention to that as what they are paying attention to as what Ye does and says. Because when he's posting the stuff on, let's say Instagram, for example, and you're looking at the little sock boot thing, I'm like, oh my God, who's behind this?
Him. I feel like that's all he got.
Yes.
In the tank.
But that's what I'm saying. So if that's what you're seeing and people are like, oh my God, these are so fire. Kanye ate that up.
I think he's
I think he'll be okay.
I think he's a better stylist than designer. That's what I think. Because like a lot of the designs
Is he styling the new girl that he's with?
I don't know. I'm just saying, like in this realm, if you talking about him and you talking about his shoes, you go all the way from Nike to Adidas to now. He's always had somebody else's hand in it. It's not him taking what you call it and pushing and drawing it.
Yeah, because Salehi was part of his team at one point.
Yep, and Ivan Jasper was, Louis behind that Louis Vuitton and the first Yeezy.
Mm-hmm.
So you see those guys doing that, and they branch off and they go do what they want to do.
Yeah.
And then he goes and gets something else. It's like, I'm looking for the next innovative person. He's sort of like Mr. Brainwash, in my opinion. You know who Brainwash is? Mm-hmm. He nobody really knows this, but if Banksy made him as famous as he is, and that's an art project, like Mr. Brainwash does not paint his own stuff. Like you'll see him with a brush, and he might put a paint stroke on there, but he has other people making the stuff for him. He just slaps the name on it. I think Ye is that.
Which is what a lot of branding is.
Yep. I think Ye is that.
Okay.
Which is cool. If that's you buying it.
Okay.
So the next question is, since Cesar went to Crocs, what genre do you think Crocs could dominate? Because I feel like that's more leisurely. I don't feel like that's like, I feel like it's urban apparel, but I don't feel like it's, I feel like it's like leisure urban apparel. I don't think it's something that you like, oh, he balling in Crocs.
That I don't know about. But there have been some high-end collabs with Crocs. I think Balenciaga.
Yeah, they were.
And didn't they have like a stupid big platform on them or something? So yeah, I feel like that's the route that Crocs could go. I'm excited to see what I love Crocs. So it's
but they've been doing more serious stuff with their shoes, and like the Salehi sneaks, like they were dope, but they still look fun. Was they Salehi? Mike, they were Salehi. The Crocs.
Yeah,
they were sneaks. Yeah, the Salehi Crocs. You don't remember them? Like Salehi did Crocs, but they did the shoes. What was the name of them? I cannot.
I need
remember.
the name because
Pollux. There you go.
The clog.
Not the clog. The actual sneaker.
It's the actual sneaker.
You got a picture real quick because I'm drawing a
Seen the
blank.
Polluxes?
I'm dead drawing a blank.
Oh my God, that's a lot of work.
I was looking at Cesar Edrobo's some of his designs.
He did the high boot joint. I can't remember the name.
Yeah, the military looking Yeezy boots. I forget the number of them.
Yeah, that's why I think.
So
okay.
I think that's probably the route they'll probably start to go to because they did release the puffer. Remember the puffer. So they might start doing more boots.
Imagine.
That's why I said if he's there and he's making
slap
boots,
a platform on it, call me.
Call
me. Call me.
You hear
what? That? Okay. That's
brain
okay.
part. I get it.
Okay.
I get it. But see, like,
okay.
Like,
so I'm excited to see what's
that's what I'm
happen.
saying. I think, but that's leisure. Like that's a leisure.
Yeah, I
thing.
get you. Yeah.
And if they can somehow
find a balance,
yeah, you got something. Like if Cesar comes and he makes his boot, like I said, the Yeezy boots, the military boot, like you know what I'm talking about, Mike. That joint was legit. Then you got Smith, who was responsible for like some of the booths, the not the 800s. Don't matter.
Talk about Steve Smith?
Yeah. No. Yeah, Steve Smith. Yeah.
Just give it all numbers.
Dude, I'm like 750, 340. It's like New Balance to me. Like I buy them. You just tell me to buy them, I buy them. Is that borderline? That's hype beast, ain't it? Yeah.
A little bit.
No, that's just
bodies. Okay.
It is. But if they're doing that and they go that route, I'm more inclined to pay more attention. Not saying I don't pay attention to Crocs because Crocs is comfortable.
Oh wow, he did these. These are my favorite Yeezy boots.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
That's a military boot?
These are one of my favorite Yeezy
What's the year?
Boots. I think this was his last Adidas collection. I can't remember what year that was, but that was
a minute ago.
Yeah, that was his last Adidas.
If he doing that and he bringing that attitude to Crocs, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Slap a platform.
It's a wrap. Like there's like what you gonna do with that? Like I'm good. I'm good with it. Totally good with it.
Call me. Yes, I remember those. Okay. Okay. So yeah, call me.
Was that the joint he was doing the living single dancing? I can see somebody doing them in there. Or Bobby Brown in Thin Line Between Love and Hate when he was dancing in the. All right, everybody know what I'm talking about. That movie was the shit. If he could do that, I'm with it. You don't think so? Would you how y'all see that?
I don't know, Grandpa, but go ahead.
Oh. We still don't know how old Ashley is in real life, and I'm gonna look at her hands now.
In real life is crazy.
So do y'all know, like y'all in agreement with what I'm saying? Like, no, we not.
No, I'm excited to see what's gonna happen for sure.
That's all I'm asking. Just be excited with me.
I said that, and if he makes that boot and slaps a call me.
So you telling me
a Croc platform
for the women, right? Because I don't want no platforms.
Yeah, no.
I'm cool.
But that's also like with the Balenciaga.
Mm-hmm. But Balenciaga slap it on there for a dude and be like going outside with it.
But that's the thing. It's like I feel like men, especially that wear shoes that have big platforms, those are fashion. Like they're into fashion, like heavy into fashion. Mm-hmm. Like I feel like that's a different lane. That's a different realm completely. Those are fashion people.
Okay.
But yeah, so if he gonna do that, a little Croc spin on it, I want to see it.
It got the holes in them. Yeah, but look at the boot though. Speaking of fashion people, we let this breathe for a little bit. We had to because I had to let it grow on me or let it still stay the same. Pharrell and the butter soft Louis Vuitton sneakers. Now, I don't even know how to gauge this, but like
they look like clouds.
What are your thoughts on those? Like, what are y'all thoughts? Like, no, just me because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm still on the fence because while I like what he did with it, but I feel like it's clowning a bit. I don't feel like I don't feel like I can take that shoe seriously.
Is this my mashup shoe? That I be calling a mashup?
The Cortez looking.
The Cortez, yeah.
The
that's
Cortez
your mashup. Yep.
ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Cortez ice. I feel like there's another shoe too. I can't think.
I think you said Filas.
No. It's a Pharrell. Is it a Bape shoe or another ice cream shoe?
It looked like a superstar to me. Like an Adidas.
You said that's what it was. Yes, I think it was a superstar. Yeah,
it looks like a superstar.
So the superstar ice cream Cortez mashup.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's them with the whole different flavors. I still
need something new. It's time.
I can't. I feel like Pharrell not trying hard enough. There, I said it.
And I also feel like when you get to a certain level, or when you are a Pharrell, it's like I would. This is just me, like, putting it. I feel like they feel like they don't have to try hard.
Right.
Because it's like, technically it's one of those things like, I did this before, y'all ate this up before, y'all gonna eat it up again.
Yeah.
Or like...
design bullying as well. Because Nike ain't gonna say nothing to Louis Vuitton. I mean, they're always trying to get in bed with them, so no, they're not.
But yeah, I feel like it's one of those things like he just feels like maybe he doesn't have to try hard at this point. Like, I'm Pharrell. Y'all ate it up one time. I'm putting this out again. This time it's a Louis Vuitton ting. Mm-hmm. So it's either you're gonna you're going to enjoy it or not. But I think it's one of those things like, I don't want to say it's going to go the same route as what the Air Force One did in terms of like the release and stuff. Mm-hmm. I feel like the people that will have this shoe are going to be your celebrity influencers. Like those are the people that you're going to see in this particular shoe.
Okay.
I don't think I would necessarily see like one of us.
I'm glad you said that. I am glad you said that part right there. One of us. I don't feel like, and I know it's not, I don't feel like with Pharrell's platform and Louis Vuitton that any of these designs is geared towards the everyday person. Not saying that they can afford it, but I'm talking about like this. So I feel like it's geared towards streetwear in the essence of status. And that's what Louis Vuitton is, just for status. So when we seen him at his runway in Paris, and it was, Push, and it was Malice, and it was Nego, and it was him, and we broke down, they fits. Yeah. And you specifically goes, that's an everyday fit. That's something you can do. That's Louis Vuitton. That's everyday. Like that's the look.
Yeah.
That's being sold to somebody else.
Yeah.
But it's not being sold to us. And I know it's Black History Month, but that's how I'm taking it. That bothers me because it's not inclusive. So basically, you saying you gonna buy this for the status, and then everybody else will get the subtle stuff. So it's like when you see, somebody with like you see somebody and they got a sweater on and it's got the Gucci patterns or the Louis Vuitton patterns all over it, and you think they got money, right?
Not necessarily.
No, I'm just saying it's a status. So they buy it because they go like, I got Gucci on. But you see the ones that's subtle, and they see they got the little you barely see it. That costs way more than what you just bought. So I don't think he's aiming toward. I think he's aiming towards the streets, but I think he's aiming towards the streets just for the social status. That's what it kind of bothers me. No, too deep.
I wouldn't say it's too deep. I just think I feel like we've always seen this in fashion. I think maybe the thing that, and I don't want to necessarily put words in your mouth, but I feel like the thing that might be the stick or the thorn in your ass about it is that it's Pharrell doing it.
No.
No? Okay.
No. Well, yeah, no. Because you saw with Virgil, he aimed for everybody. Everybody. It wasn't just Virgil Off-White is collaborating with, no, Virgil was designing stuff for Louis Vuitton. So, and then you go Pharrell, I'm bringing an ego. He going to design something here. We're going to slap our faces on it. So you kind of getting Billionaire's Boy Club meets Louis Vuitton.
Meets higher end.
Now it's there. I don't think it's geared towards the street for a status claim. When you go look at the regular, now face it this way. That runway could have easily been, that fall fashion, spring, that winter fall collection could have easily been an all-inclusive Louis Vuitton. No,
but
that was just Pharrell's line.
That speaks to where streetwear is going. So it's when it comes to streetwear, we're seeing, and that's the thing that I was saying before, it's we've always seen this in fashion. It's the pieces that people are wearing at the top or celebrity or whoever, and we're figuring out how we can either get that same kind of outfit without necessarily having to head crack and spend that same amount of money. It's what can I put together? What do I have? Or where can I shop to get that same kind of piece? Right. But then you also have people who don't care, and they will spend the money. They will spend the money to get whatever that one piece is. Maybe it is they want the cardigan, or they just want the coat, or they want the jacket, or the pants, or whatever it is, and then they kind of just build around that. Mm-hmm. So I'm not mad at it. I definitely understand your point, but I also feel that's where streetwear, in a sense, is going. It's not 100% street anymore. I don't see it being 100%
But if you can sit up
anymore.
here and take a Louis Vuitton and have it look like a Stan Smith or have it look like a Cortez, you aiming towards the street. You not leveling that up. You all right, well, we made this shoe because that's a popular shoe in the street. Mm-hmm. Now, if it had made just a Louis Vuitton athletic shoe and it looked like a Air Force One, it's the same concept. That's how I'm looking at it. I'm not looking. He just did a different variation of the shoe.
I feel like people have been making caricatures of sneakers, Balenciaga and Asics. Just for an example, Pharrell did his version of a Cortez or
because Bottega has a shoe that looks like Asics.
Yeah.
So cool. Sticking with Pharrell for me, when he made the Timberland, I got frustrated with that. That's exactly where I'm talking about. Like, I'm not saying you didn't need to do that. You could have just made a Louis Vuitton boot, but you took Timberland, bought them up here, and put Gucci print all over it, and they all bought it. Now, they didn't buy it, but they bought it. That's my point. You didn't bring us to them. You separated us in this luxury brand, and you didn't have to do that. You chose that.
But in a sense, I feel like that's what the Louis Vuitton Air Force One also did too.
It did.
It's a $2,000 starting point. Mm-hmm. So that we were already, in my opinion, and I had this discussion, like, sneaker heads or like sneaker community were already a non-thought when that release came out. Right. I feel like the only tie in the sense of the community was one, yes, the Louis Vuitton aspect of like the customization. And unfortunately, we missed a lot of that storytelling because Virgil passed before the release.
Right.
But I feel like in terms of like thinking about community, culture, and like what true sneaker community is, I feel like we were already, it was past us at that point. It was past us. The sneaker is starting at $2K. I literally asked friends of mine who are heavy sneaker people, would they spend that? And they was like, $2K on the Air Force One for what?
Right. So at that point, it's a status shoe because, like I said,
it's a celebrity influencer. I got you.
Right. And they're not buying it.
The athletes. Yeah.
And then when you see another culture in the shoe, naturally the first visual thought you think of is,
who taught you
us.
That?
Exactly. So
who taught you that?
You, like with Pharrell, and I love Pharrell.
I'm following.
Pharrell is like one of my spirit animals. Like I got a couple like people that I genuinely love. Like I'm a huge fan of N.E.R.D, huge fan of Pharrell, just in general. Like I like him as a person, like especially where he's at mentally. Like just as a designer for right now, I'm like I'm off you.
So you need him to try harder.
Yeah,
I need something different.
And that's the next part. Like I think Pharrell needs to try harder. I think in trying harder, I think you need to bridge the gap a little bit better because you could do that with your music, which he did. Because when he first came out, when N.E.R.D first came out and he did his own thing and he was still doing hip hop, it was like, no, I'm gonna bring y'all over here. And he did. He bridged the whole gap. So you got the Clips doing a song with Britney Spears. That's what I need to see.
I got you.
I need you to give me you know, like not old you, but I need you to give me you in fashion
in
now.
Current. Yeah.
And you're not doing that. You're literally going, I'm here. Yeah, we got Louis Vuitton and we all hype. Like, yeah, Pharrell doing it. And he not. I feel like it's clowning at this point. I'm not afraid to say that. Like, I'm not saying some of the shit that I seen ain't dope, because it was. And I definitely love the fact that he gave Tyler the Creator an opportunity to do something with it. But I think him personally needs to try harder. I need you to dazzle me, but don't sit up here and be mashing up culture shit. Like, don't be taking Timberlands and don't take Nike and like, yeah, I'm leveling it up. Because now that's just status, and that stays here. That don't go over there. That don't go universal. That stays right here. And it don't go nowhere. Too deep?
No. I get it, but okay, so like Cardi B, for example, she posted, and I love Cardi down. Bronx girls, we gonna stick together. I love Cardi down. My girl posted a full shoot giving full Bronx bad bitch attire, and she had the Louis Vuitton Timbs on, I think. But the outfit ate because it gave the fashion, but it also gave streetwear. Mm-hmm. So I get what you're saying.
But if you've seen, like I said, do
I know anybody with the Louis Vuitton? I'm gonna have to hit the chats and see who got them. I feel like I know somebody that has them.
If you see, give me a female celebrity or a male celebrity.
Beyonce.
I can't do Beyonce. It's too easy. If you gave me
Rihanna.
Reed definitely with shit. So we can't even use Reed. Reed sauced up always.
Oh, so wait.
If you mean Ariana Grande. If you see Ariana Grande right now, full Louis Vuitton shoe,
no
she's
shade,
sitting
no
on
tea. I don't even think she'd be able to hold the Tim up.
Exactly, but if they put her foot in a boot and has sitting displaying the boot, and she just
like, what the fuck
out,
is this?
and you'd be like, what the fuck is going on?
But old Ariana, I'd have been like, that's what it gives.
But they did that back in the day. They did the Milano Timbs.
Yeah. And even then I still thought about that. But at that time frame, I wasn't into that part of fashion, but I still thought that. Like, what are we doing here? What's with this crossover? Like, I'm not saying that Milano can't make a Tim and Tim can't make a leveled up boot. I don't think that. I'm not saying that they can't. What I'm saying is, if you're doing that, then target it. But those boots were targeted to everybody. They didn't just stay in this culture. I want to see universal.
They were targeted to everybody, but then you still had the Steve Maddens that made the copy for the girls that didn't want to pay the Milano price.
They did do that, yes. All right. You might be right that I'm harping on the person, because it could have been, it could have been anybody else. And I don't you know why I'm doing it?
I wouldn't even say if it was anybody else, because I feel like even if it was still, oh my God, Jesus. I think like even if the person that was doing, I think it's because they're black. I think that's the part that
bothers me. Yep.
Yes, I think that's what it is.
No, no. I can't even say yep to that, because I respect determined. No. I'm saying this. Because he is known for bridging gaps, in my eyes, he's not doing it now. Okay. You've done it with your music. You've done it with your book. You've done it with just about anything. You're saying like you can do it. You're just choosing not to. You're choosing not to. You are literally sitting to one target market, and you ain't touching the rest of this. Okay. So when you go, like you go to Louis Vuitton, it ain't in the regular Louis Vuitton section. You got to find it in a certain section. It's in a special bracket there. Pharrell's Louis Vuitton.
Well, Pharrell
is it? I haven't been a Louis Vuitton store in a minute.
Pharrell has also spoke about, because he's wanted to cross over to using animal friendly products. Like there was like a big thing between him and Peter. Peter were like doing protests at a lot of his his campaigns and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And he actually vocally spoke to one of the protesters or whatever, and he was saying like, I agree with what you're doing, but right now we can't, because this is just a building block to kind of move forward and progress. Right. So I have to get my foot in the door right now and kind of like play by the rules. Yeah.
I see what you're doing. Before I can come in and flip. Right. But that right there, I now I understand that a little bit better. But it's really messed up that there's rules to your creativity and it don't sit on the other side of the fence.
But it's always unfortunately those rules in place. Like, because when you think about it, LVMH is gonna do what they have to do to protect that brand and to protect that face. Mm-hmm. There's always gonna be a rule, a parameter, whatever it is in place. It's like, this is the line here. We'll give you everything up until that line, even like the 99.9%. Mm-hmm. But the moment you step on that line, it's pushback.
It's pushback. So I'm glad you said that, because everybody knows Louis Vuitton makes Hennessy. So with that being said,
what they think? LVMH?
Yeah, I was gonna say LVMH.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome. It's free.
No. Oh, I knew that.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to the world. Oh my God. You're welcome.
Okay.
That's free. That right there in itself lets you know where the genetically predisposed hits. So I look at, like I said, when I saw Pharrell with the line of shoes around, again, I tell you exactly what I thought, and I mean this. I was like, oh, that's dope. That's dope. Then I got a good closer look when he held the brown shoe up, and I looked and was like, stop playing with me. Okay. And I got upset over that. Then I think the pictures of Push and Malice hit, it was just them two at first, and I was like, niggas in Paris. All right, let's go. I'm a buckle up for this one. And then I seen some of the stuff, and then I was like, come on now.
But
Bridget.
Even with them, I will say, I feel like for the last several years, though, I feel like they've always been.
Oh, yeah. They always been at the fashion
PFW,
week. Yeah, they always been at the fashion joint. So I had never, I think somebody even asked him a question, where did he eat when they come to Paris? And he gave one of the like more finer restaurants. And I was like,
oh, yeah, no, Push is bougie.
Hell yeah.
He's oldie bougie.
So like Pharrell being your spirit animal? Push is mine.
I respect Push. Like, I don't even get mad at, like, I ain't never get mad at Push. Like, I still listen to old clips. Like,
oh, for sure. But he OD bougie. What?
I still listen to him. I just do. I mean, speaking of last time we talked about what Pusha T and Malice, it was during our Sneaker Police segment.
Sneaker Police.
Wham. Here we are. There we are. There we are.
All right, so we're moving back into the
move
same
you up.
segment, sneaker police segment. So Paris Fashion Week, let me tell you, my girl, Aleli May, she's always gonna do it for me. Like she's number one in my book.
You better not. You better not say it.
Y'all bet both of y'all.
I'm chilling.
I'm gonna hit both of y'all.
If he said, I said.
Look at them.
I'll go eat. There's 2 box fans outside for us because we going straight.
Help me. I'm not coming for the next one. But yeah, like my girl, I feel like the looks always give. Like I've never seen a look on her I did not like. I feel like everything with her is a hit. So there's that OBJ CD Lamb.
CD Lamb and OBJ CD Lamb, and she didn't know the last person.
Jamar Chase.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Chase.
I'm not gonna hold you. Nobody tagged him. I was doing my looks. I was doing my research.
Yeah, nobody tagged.
Nobody tagged
Why
him.
didn't y'all tag my man Jamar? Man?
So it wasn't on me. I did what I was supposed to do. Just nobody tagged him.
The funny part is, I think Jamar Chase has the best outfit out of the 3 right there. That's the funniest part.
But see, we talked about this, and
The coat and the Air Force Ones on CD Lamb.
She was cool.
I think I also like his pants too.
You did.
I
like
like the pants too.
You like the pants.
I hate OBJ's outfit. I'm not gonna hold
I
y'all.
was cool with OBJ's sweater, the white shirt with the tie.
It's a leather tie. That
I get down. You know why I get down with the hat? Because Joe Fresh Goods had on a
fur hat.
I like the hat.
It's a travel hat.
It's like a
Can you-
it's a fur hat.
I don't like
It's like
it.
a Moscow hat.
His hat and the beard is giving one.
Yeah, but it gave me.
It's giving one.
It do.
I hate it so bad.
It do. But it gave me that Joe Fresh Goods night when he had the hat on.
The big fur hat. Yeah,
I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
So I'm cool with
I
that.
hate
I'm cool with
OBJ's
that.
outfit.
But I like CD Lamb. CD Lamb outside of the shoes. He was out here.
I think it's also the tones that he's playing off of, the whole brown. So maybe if he would have did like a brown boot, maybe.
Just all brown out.
Yeah.
Just look like a
would have been
turd.
good. And then
Or a black boot.
But
Yeah,
I think
play with
if we go on monochromatic and playing off the browns, I think
Well,
a brown
I'm just
boot.
looking at the accent of the pants. It has black lines, so I just think a black
Okay.
boot would have.
You know what I found strange about this picture? It's not strange, but a delight. You ain't see no chains. You only seen like hand
That's a
jewelry,
fact.
Yeah.
like little watch, like just the right
Couple
essentials.
rings, yeah.
That's it. You ain't see the earring, like you ain't see
No,
nothing obnoxious.
you see the earrings, babe.
Yeah, it was nothing really obnoxious outside of the fact that OBJ had on 2 pair of pants. Like other than that,
Two pairs.
my man, you had 2 pair of pants on. Like I was cool with the lay, and that's where I stopped. If you notice, I said top half. I was rocking with.
I hate it so much,
And-
and it's. I feel like because OBJ is such a fashion person,
Yeah.
this one is just not hitting for me.
He just missed.
It's not hitting for me.
He just missed.
It's something I don't know. It's the top half of it is giving sloppy to me.
The
Now,
bottom.
the next one was the next one we liked, like we talked about, and just so you know, with the fashion, the sneaker police,
We gonna pick these outfits apart a little bit.
we gonna tear them up, but we also gonna pick good and bad. Like it ain't gonna be every time we gonna be like, yeah, we liked it. No. This one we just flat out loved. Stephon Diggs.
That coat.
Yeah, that coat is
Damn.
crazy.
That his caption literally should have been, "Do you see this coat?
Do you see the coat?
Do
I would
you
live
see
with
this
that.
coat?
This coat is full of sauce.
Yeah.
I gotta say it like she said.
Coat. Oh my God, the coat is the statement.
I
out
get
of
down
this
with
outfit.
Stephon, man. Like especially when he did his Asics with the friendship bracelets on the
Oh,
black.
so good, so good, so good.
Good for him. You keep
Yeah,
going.
That was a good one.
Keep going.
That
Keep
coat, the coat, the little duffel bag, simple tank, the pants underneath, and I think he had boots on.
He had a boot on.
That's a good fit.
Mike got upset
That's a
because
good fit.
CD Lamb ain't had no shoes on. He got mad at the
Air Force One.
He had enough. But the crazy part was, we all sat up here and said, well, if he put a Tim on, he's like, yeah, I'd have been cool with the Tims.
Yeah, Tim probably would have been. It'd have been a
I'm
different
fine
vibe.
with it, Tim. But it's just the forces just seem lazy. It just seemed lazy.
Where he from?
He from,
I have no idea.
I think from Texas. He
You
went
saying
to,
that
he
'cause
went to Oklahoma.
You saying that because he plays for Dallas or?
No, I think he from Texas. I really do. I don't know.
I don't know. But Yeah, the Force is just.
I be trying to figure out where people from, because if Air Force One is your go-to lazy shoe,
You might be
it's
from
giving
Atlanta.
East Coast a little bit.
You might be from Atlanta.
So
That's an Atlanta shoe. That's a lazy Atlanta shoe. I mean, that's not an Atlanta shoe, but a lazy Atlanta shoe.
Did he zoom in on my face when he said that?
Yes, he was.
I know. Listen,
Yes, he was.
I got you.
Yes, he was. Cut you deep. Cut deep.
Why would he say that?
I don't know why he said that, but he said it. And you got to live with it, because it's out here for all of us to
They
hear.
wear them with everything. They wear Forces with everything.
Yeah,
It's just a very
it's the new
lazy
go-to.
shoe.
Now, if he'd have
Dress
had
him
on,
up, dress him down.
if he'd have had on the butter softs,
I think the outfit might have slapped a little bit, a
Maybe, yeah.
little bit better.
I think the butter sauce will look better.
again,
As
I
much
didn't
as I
say
don't like the shoe.
it was a terrible shoe. I said he was lazy with it. And I said what I said, and we're not going back.
All right, so CD, when you see this, put this whole fit on, put a Tim on.
He can't wear this again. He never going to wear this shit again.
No, you can just send a photo to me.
Oh, you heard it, CD. That's definitely going to be a reel for this one. 100%.
He can just send a photo to me.
Get Ashley a CD Lamb photo, personal.
Facts. And put the Tims on,
She wants
please.
season tickets too. While you at it,
I mean, with all due,
Go sport.
if you can.
Go
Just
sport.
make sure your girl ain't checking your phone. We
Oh, you got a girl?
No,
Oh,
we
never
don't.
mind.
We don't.
No, that's-
But if you do, no, thank
we'll
you.
show you the video later.
You're sure it's the video. It's not. I don't think they're
Okay,
together
perfect.
No more.
So yeah, send me that
they're not
photo.
together no more.
And let me critique the outfit. That's it.
Still
Thank you
was
so
funny.
much.
Still was funny.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Next.
All right, yo. This one is a little easier. Not easier, but it's gonna be quick. I don't really want to touch on this, but too much, because like that means I got to slander one of like my mom's favorite people. I know that sounds strange, but I'm not. We kind of saw it differently. F&N did their awards as usual. This year they did collaboration of the year, not collaborator of the year. Let's make sure you know it's two different things. Collaboration of the year was ASAP Rocky and Puma.
Oh, you know it's funny. My mom loves him too.
Yeah, my mom is a Sap fan.
She's like, oh my god, he's so charismatic.
Yeah, like my mom.
He a Pisces too. Like I can't not like.
Is he?
It's very.
He's a Pisces. Yeah,
It's
You
impossible.
sure he not a Libra?
I'm pretty sure he's a Pisces.
I'm a Sap fan.
Almost positive.
I feel like Rocky's a Libra or something.
I get down with Rocky.
Keep going. I'm just
So-
check.
My mom listens to.
So he was collaborator of the year with Puma.
You know he's a Scorpio.
So
Child.
he joined Puma with
No, Libra. I'm sorry. He got my mom's birthday. That's funny.
that with the help of like with help with he was supposed to help with the Formula One line, and do what you did, and then and incorporated more design. So he wound up doing a 3D print edition of the what's that joint called? I gotta look at it. Mostro shoe. So basically, it's the Mostro shoe, and he did like it featured like motorsport designs. It featured what else? Yes, just motorsport.
motorsport.
He basically just stuck with racing with like Formula One.
Yeah.
And one of them actually glowed in the dark that I saw. Now I ain't gonna lie, that's awesome. I like glow in the dark stuff. Like ever since Kanye West glow in the dark tour was awesome. I don't know how I feel about him having a collaboration of the year. Like he could be collaborator of the year, that's fine. But collaboration of the year, I can't.
But
I couldn't
even
sit
then,
with that.
I don't. It's not bothering me. It's just that I just don't see it. I feel like
All right,
in
thank you.
terms of, I feel like because I'm trying to think what other collabs he's had. I just feel like him getting some kind. No,
Fenty, because his face.
No. That it's not like it was a full Fenty ASAP collab. Like these are the products that he used, or these are that kind of thing. But it's not bothering me, like I said. But I just feel like, I feel like there were better options.
Yeah, I do.
Because
I feel like
his shoe to me, yeah.
it didn't slap. It didn't speak to you. It didn't.
I feel like if you were into Formula One, maybe.
Yeah.
But I also feel like that's kind of niche in a sense, and more people are getting into it over the last couple years. But yeah, I feel like there could have been better options. It doesn't make sense to me.
No.
It doesn't make sense to me.
It don't make sense. It makes sense.
No, I don't want to speak too negatively about it.
All right. Well, they don't speak negative. But if you had to choose, who do you think would have fit a little bit better in that?
Anything Ronnie put out last year, that just comes to mind.
Who?
Ronnie. Anything Kiss put out last year.
Okay.
Anything. anything.
To anything.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, it was collaboration.
So we could have did Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's just the first one that comes to mind.
Collaboration.
Mm-hmm. I think it was and I hope one day we go to these awards. Like we gonna go. Let's go.
When we go.
When we go. We
When?
next year or something like that. Oh yeah, we speaking it because we do that.
I think a lot of
we
people
go.
wanted a lot to say to us, but go ahead.
It's gonna be cool. And I'm cool with that.
right.
I'm with it. Bring it, please. I think FN was a little lazy. I've been calling people lazy. That's a hard word, right? That's hard.
No.
All right. Well, I don't think
If you lazy, you lazy.
I don't think they did their due diligence. You could have did
Fresh Goods.
You could have did
Tips.
Joe Tips. You definitely could have redid Tips because that man had a
He's
whole.
I was gonna say.
Fucking-
Here's the thing. I was gonna say Tips, but just for the sake of not repeating,
But no, I get
It's
it.
all right. I'll say it. He could have said Tips.
He could have
They
said
could have
Tips
said Tips.
because that rollout, no shoes in the house,
But it's just like everything that he's literally doing.
and then he
the
did
rollouts.
2 different collaborations that
or
year.
Nigel,
They
Yeah.
could have did Nigel.
or Nina Chanel.
Like
They coulda did
we have
either.
options.
That's what I'm saying.
We had options.
It is not just for the urban.
We had options.
I'm just or Action Bronson.
We had options.
That's what I'm saying. Just it could have been
It get
Anybody.
lazy.
anybody.
And they were
Yeah.
lazy.
They
with it.
could have thrown a dart on the wall
I feel
with
like-
a
And picked
list
anybody,
of names
yeah.
and picked anybody who was better than this collaboration.
And we would've-
And I love ASAP Rocky.
Same.
It is not a good shoe.
It's
and
not.
I will say it. I don't care if it's a niche shoe. It's not a good shoe. It
think-
looks like a rundown soccer shoe out of whatchamacallit, FDR Park. Like the Mexicans that play
All right,
soccer at FDR Park.
Hold
It
it
looks
easy.
like they played 5 games
Hold
in a
it
pair
easy.
of Pumas and they never released them.
Okay, I get it. All right, I get it, and I think it had something to do. I'll call it like it is. I think it was like a form of brand nepotism. I don't care because Rihanna won collaboration of the year as well. 10 years to the day.
I didn't think about that.
Ooh.
Boom, drink that in, and
Yo.
I'm just saying. I think that had a lot to do with it. Like, oh, he made it. He collaborated on something. We gonna get that to him. Let's do that.
Could be.
It could be because like right now, I don't want to say who bigger than Rihanna because really ain't nobody bigger than Rihanna. Like, it's hard to be, but
It's my birthday twin.
but if she wants something, then that's gonna happen. And I'm not saying she had a hand in it, but I'm saying like
Yeah.
to marry that together. That's the best way you could package that deal. Like, oh, they both won collaboration of the year. Like, don't get me wrong. I when I watched it and I watched the awards, they were a little. Well, I saw them after they came out and watched Rocky's speech. It gave a little Source Awards feeling to it. He started off like this is.
He's a man from Harlem.
Yeah, and
What do you expect?
he was cursing. I was cool with it. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm here for putting us in the wrong position. I am definitely here for
He's
it.
a man from Harlem.
And Jim Jones not from Harlem. And then
Yes, he is. All right.
I'm
Cut
playing.
Cut the cameras.
I'm playing. Jim, don't. I'm gonna run into him. I know I'm gonna run into him at some point.
I love Jimmy. He was always my favorite one.
Yeah, I like
Put that on record. Jimmy was always my favorite.
I was a Jewel's boy. Not right now though, because I don't know what's going on.
Child. Anyway.
But yeah, they could have, like you said, they could have picked anybody. I think FNN was a little bit lazy with their choosing. I also think, like you said, they could have threw a dart at a board and picked any.
They had so many options.
Anything Jordan. I'm in there.
I'm a millionaire.
I'm in there. I always say that wrong. I'm sorry.
Jack Harlow sneaker was
Jack
better.
Harlow,
Like,
and it had roses all over, but they could have did
not
that.
that Jack Harlow was the sneaker of the year. I'm just saying it was a better collaboration.
Yeah.
Right.
That's all.
Yeah,
They had options.
So what
And,
does
yeah.
what do you think entails with the collaboration? Not just the actual shoe itself. Like you talking about the campaign, or you talking about? Because
But I don't remember seeing a campaign.
I don't.
I just
don't
walked past the
remember
Puma
seeing
store and
anything.
saw his face up with the shoe.
I don't remember seeing anything.
I was scrolling my timeline. I just so happened to see these sneakers. And
That
I
was
like,
it?
when do I get these?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
That's wild. That is speaking of that. So now I gotta like really take this on as an idea. Like, where do you see streetwear like today? Like right now? Like, where's the state of it? Because you got Pharrell doing his thing with Louis V. You got Sap doing stuff with Puma, and they're putting it in basically in high level places.
I feel like streetwear as we know it is definitely changing. I feel like
It's gentrifying.
for sure.
I had to use that word today.
Look,
it was in my words to use.
for sure, and I think that might be one of the things that kind of pisses me off about streetwear, because literally when you think what I know of streetwear is from the streets. So it's like Black and brown people specifically, like growing up in the hood, we were looking at, fashion shows, whatever it was that we were seeing on TV. And it's like, yo, how can I put together something that looks close to this, or like pieces that resemble this to make this shit look fly? That's literally what streetwear is. So now when you have it being gentrified, and then you have all these random kids coming in just, buying up the hype shit, putting it on. Oh yeah, this with some baggy jeans and moving around. I don't like it.
Okay.
I think that's the thorn in my ass about it, for sure. It's not as street anymore, or it's like it's now one of those things where it's kind of like being frowned upon in a sense.
Mm-hmm. Well,
we're going back to that.
All right, so I'm glad you said it that way. I like that time frame where it was frowned upon. It wasn't not it was just indicative to our culture, being African American. I think the way the state of streetwear is obviously the mainstream of it, but they're making it more they're trying to make it more elegant. And the goal of, like, I'm not saying this was the actual goal of streetwear or how it came from. Streetwear was to be, to be made to last, because you bought like another size up pants because
you were gonna grow into them.
You were gonna grow into
them.
And or you got the hand-me-downs and you still was going to grow into those. So
and
I think
you had to figure out, how can I wear this and make this shit look fly?
Yep.
That's literally what streetwear was.
Yep. And it was about also being comfortable. So now you're starting to see people with the wide leg baggy pants, and then they're wearing like shoes. I've just seen recently, and then I know this is going off the topic of streetwear. They were bringing back bell bottom suits. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of want one.
Who's the player? Now, he wore one.
Now,
I think
I do know somebody who wore two people.
I gotta find it.
And one did it and it got smacked down, and then the other person did it and it got held up.
Didn't Jaylen Brown wear one?
He might have, but I'm talking about Deion Cole. I love comedy.
No, that's not.
Deion Cole, he does the Old Spice commercials.
I know you talk about.
Deion Cole had a blue velvet, crushed velvet, bell bottom suit, and I forgot where he wore it to. I think he might have wore it to the Oscars or the Grammy, wherever he wore it to, and they slapped it down. Well, the next month, Harry Styles puts on a bell bottom suit, same exact way. Of course. And now you see what I'm talking about. So my thing was, like, now you see in the streetwear, all right, now for us, it was like slapped down. It wasn't glorified as it is. It was like, oh, when they got on baggy pants. Like, for a while, Philly had stop and frisk because of that from a certain point in time. So now it's like, oh, well, it's comfortable and it's in. It's the in fad. So now everybody's starting to wear it and it's okay. But it's being worn by the people that was slapping it down in the first place. So I think the state of streetwear is getting more gentrified because it's like get more gentrified because now you're starting to see it in places where it would never started and where it was never in the first place. Yeah.
Sorry, I had to find the bell bottom.
You ain't got to. You ain't got to apologize.
Is it Devontae Smith? Devonta Smith.
Devontae.
Yeah, him. I think he wore one not too long ago.
But that's what I'm saying. That's again, for you to step out the box and do that, I look at it as like it's a culture thing. I'm not saying it's ours. It's just indicative of us. It's ours. We keeping it. We don't want no one else to have it. No. I'm not. What I'm saying is, like, if this is the way we're going to do it, then do it right. Don't sit up here and try to keep it here. Like, oh, we gonna bring this back and it's gonna stay here just for this. No, make that mainstream. Make that the thing. Don't leave it for just one culture to wear it as being acceptable, but then you wear it. It's not like a slap in the face, but it's like a yeah, I'm one of you.
But that's everything though, down to nails.
Yeah. Down to
hair styling. So yeah, it's in everything. Because nails like this, to me, this is regular. So I can walk in somewhere and somebody be like, that's classless, it's ghetto. But the moment a white girl got a extendo nail on and her nails are all decked out, oh my God, it's high fashion, it's art. It's the same thing. I'm going into an office building with my hair braided and everybody looking at me like I got two horns and a fucking tail. But the white girl comes in with braids and now they want to rename braids boxer braids. No, bitch, it's a cornrow. Don't piss me off. Boxer braids.
And we just
How about you get boxed? How about you get boxed upside your fucking head? Like
she's unhinged.
So
Okay.
but it's literally the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same exact thing.
And that's like I said, that's what really bothers me. And it's like now, like I said, with the state of streetwear and like sneakers and like where they're turning, and it was like separate at one point in time.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying that like I hate to say it this way, like white kids wasn't wearing Jordans because they were.
They were for sure.
But kids were.
Yeah.
And now, you know, they got the dad shoe and everybody wearing a dad shoe. And now, you know, New Balance starts to hit higher because that's dad shoe, that's track shoe, that's one of those. Now you're starting to see it in different sports and it's crossing over. So you kind of want to see something like that. That's what I'm talking about, like mainstream that. Like don't leave it like right here. Now you're seeing like streetwear and it's not staying here. It's being played with. So you now see like these big baggy long pants, like zoot suit pants with varsity jacket.
It's like cosplay.
Exactly. That's exactly where I'm going with it. No, make it what it is. Like don't denigrate it. Don't slap it down. Don't do none of that. Make it what it is and just leave it there because that bothers a lot of people who actually had to grow up with this stuff. Like I'm not saying like I'm the grumpy old man because y'all keep calling me the old man, but I'm the grumpy old man.
I didn't say anything that time.
That'd be like no, it was ours. No. I want everybody to share it. I just want it to be the thing and not just delegate it to this one spot. So like I say, we got the high end now you get the classification of streetwear. You got your high end streetwear. You know, you got your Louis Vuitton, you got your Tom Ford, you got your and I love Tom Ford. Your Balenci, your Gucci. Then you go down to the second level where you got like Supreme and Kith and you know, then you step down and now you got Gap. Things like that.
But even then, like Gap, Nautica, Polo, sweatsuits, especially like that's what the dudes in the hood was wearing to get fly. Like that's where they were shopping.
Yep. And now you're seeing people.
And Tommy too.
He definitely wearing Tommy.
Yeah.
I miss my Tommy. Remember the little caps with the keychain? That was the shit. That was a good time of life.
Yo. But yeah, it's like that's where they were shopping to get fly. And I gotta find that video. It's literally a specific video of Jim Jones talking about this same shit. Y'all gonna put some respect on Jimmy's name.
I ain't got no problem with Jim. Jim.
Y'all gonna put some respect on
Jim
Jimmy's
Good
name.
over here. Jim Good. He come sit right there. He come sit right there with her crip fingers right there. Sit right here, over there, wherever you want to sit. You know, it's cool. It's cool. I'm okay with it.
But yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
So we good? Everybody good?
Yeah.
Now you good?
I'm calm now.
Okay, everybody calm. All right, Mike. Just before I get out of here, anybody got anything that they looking forward to? Like any drops, like not drops, but like anything like you really looking forward to?
Nigel Sylvester, please. When you see this, I need a size 5.
Oh my God.
I need a size 5.
Watch that shit pop up at the door.
Look. Size 5, please. Thank you so much.
Uncle Mike?
I'll even take some merch with it as well. Thank
you got something you looking forward
I
to?
don't want to be greedy.
No, nothing specifically I could think of. Not around this time.
Around this time? I'm looking forward to, because the season's coming, Travis Scott golf collection.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting to my golf bag, so yeah.
That's what we doing. We
taking
taking it to the course, and I'm looking forward to how terrible this is going to be.
Damn, have some faith in me.
We got to go to Top Golf. I got to see this.
I golfed one time and I had fun. Like, please.
I'm not saying we gonna have fun.
If you gonna make it strict, I don't want to go.
We gonna have fun. We gonna get.
If it's gonna be strict and y'all making fun of me, I don't want to go. I'm telling y'all right now.
I don't even think we gonna finish more than nine holes. So, yeah, Mike was there. You remember? Mike barely. He was driving the golf cart. He just sat there and was like, "I'm cool."
Yeah, it was the funnest part of me was driving the golf cart.
Driving the golf cart, and we were just drinking. I was out there giving work, but I was also playing bad too.
Drinking transfusions and driving the golf cart.
Okay, so all right, cool.
Yeah, we gonna have it.
So
this is gonna be.
So yeah, when y'all see this, also we need to be fitted with some golf gear. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Also, Hood, what's up?
Eastside Golf. We might as well just talk about Eastside Golf. Eastside Golf.
Yeah. I was talking about Hood because I just watched one of his videos. He
green him. Yo, hood golf is hilarious.
But he nice though with it. That's
Yeah.
the crazy part. He be like, hand, hit green, whap, on the green. You be like, all right, dog.
Screaming.
All right, Mike, close us out. Give me something.
It's nothing too crazy. Happy birthday to y'all by the time this airs. Happy birthday,
Wow.
Evan. Happy birthday,
Thank you.
Ash. Well, Ashley's first, and then it goes Evan. Happy birthday to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Big Pisces energy.
I mean,
Damn.
that's why I didn't work. That's why I didn't work. You know what I mean? You mean? That's it.
That's it.
From my
Bye, y'all.
table to your table.